Casper and I go way back. You know, we've known each other for a decade. There may be a video where I talk about how much faster I am than him. But yeah, so I thought if we wore the same shoes when we do a race down the aisle, then the real person wins.
I get invited to his house to sleep over, and then in the morning I have to make eggs for everyone.
Is he good at making eggs?
Actually, it's the bane of my existence because he makes them really slowly. So it took 30 minutes at the lowest heat, most delicious eggs. But my wife, Ivy, now only makes Casper eggs. And I'm like, we've got to get out the door. Like, stop making the Casper eggs and let's move on with the life.
Well, I'm excited. I'm going to try to get that recipe. But we're here we're excited because yesterday we announced the Fleet Feet and On Running and Flow Sports partnership for the Diamond League. Thank you so much for supporting the professional track and field. And I guess my first question is to both of you, why? Why do you spend time and why would you support professional running? Why is it important to y'all and your brands and your company?
Well, for On as a brand, we're all about innovation and performance, and track and field, and especially the Diamond League, and especially in the years where there's no Worlds or no Olympics, is the ultimate proving ground. And so for On to be taken seriously and also to test new technologies, it's extremely important to us.
I would agree. Similar for Fleet Feet. You know, we want to inspire the runner and everyone. And for us, I mean, there is nothing that brings us greater joy than watching like the best of the best go out there. Here in the U.S., we have some major events coming with the World Cup, and then you've got the Olympics in L.A. And so to come in to join the Diamond League where these athletes are going to be tuning up and going at it, I mean, that's what inspires sort of like the next generation of runners, and it's good for the sport. I mean, like if the sport succeeds at the pinnacle level, it trickles all the way down.
And Casper, I mean, the Diamond League and this investment is, one of many you guys do in the professional running. Well, and our mission at Flow Sports is to grow our sports every day, and so thank you for investing in the teams and the professional athletes. Just talk about what goes into that, and again, like you say, why is it so important for On?
At On, we try to do things a bit differently. Mm-hmm. So a couple of years back, we took a really hard look at how track and field works, especially on the professional level, and unfortunately, the support system that these athletes get after college here in the U.S. Or a certain age, also in Europe, it's not very good. So we created the On Athletics Club. And that's really the brainchild of my co-founder, Olivier, who himself was a professional athlete. And his vision was to not just be a sponsor and not look at these athletes as like, this is transactional. You have a contract, this is the race you'll do, this is the product you have to wear, but really be fully integrated with their life. So what we've built in Boulder first, under Dathan's leadership, but now we have it on every continent, is we're really giving these athletes a long-term development path where they're being supported over many years. They have less pressure to race. They have more time to develop. They don't have to race when they're injured. We're supporting them when they're pregnant. But we're also giving them an overall support system, housing, a guaranteed income, medical support, educational support. We look after their taxes. Some of these athletes, when they travel abroad, they don't have health insurance. So we're helping them with that. And it has led to incredibly strong results. So these athletes have really been able to grow through this, and so it's very mutually beneficial. And then not all of these athletes are going to become Olympic champions, but maybe some of them will end up working for On and help us with future developments.
And how does that help just the overall business of On, do you think?
The one of the problems that On have is our product is very good looking. Mm-hmm. And so, sometimes people don't take it serious enough. They think it's maybe gimmicky, it's lifestyle-y. And what we've just demonstrated again in New York a couple of weeks ago when Helena Beer broke the course record against the most stacked women's field ever in a marathon, with the Olympic champion there, all the previous year's winners, and she broke the course record. So these things are important, and now more and more average runners take notice. and they know these technologies will eventually trickle down. It's like Formula One. If like anti-lock brakes were developed for Formula One, and now they're in every car, and that's what we're trying to prove in through these partnerships.
Awesome, and that's really important because we want obviously to have a thriving professional sport, and it's important that not only that you all sponsor, but you all see a return. And Joey, we've talked over the last couple of days, and one of your 3 pillars is performance. Why is that important to Fleet Feet?
And that's where our history and heritage is. Sally Edwards was our founder. We're celebrating 50 years ago, and she was going out every day. She won Western States, and so performance is the pinnacle. But I think it's also important to acknowledge that at Fleet Feet, whether it's you're chasing a 5-minute mile or a 25-minute mile, we want to be that open place where you can go. If your goal is just to chase your grandkids around the park, we want to help you pursue sort of that passion. We all have different goals. Not all of us are going to be Olympic athletes, but we all have goals in life to lead a more healthy and active lifestyle. On's been a great partner in terms of the innovation as it's trickled down into our stores to have that product where you can go out for a 5-mile run and you feel really good. The product is at all-time high right now.
Awesome. And then, Casper, you've been to many Diamond Leagues. What is your favorite either race and or experience in terms of the Diamond League?
Wait. You can't answer your home country. Let's level set.
You can. That is a great Diamond League.
No, the track and field has a deep history in Switzerland, where I'm from, and so the Zurich Diamond League meet is it's called Weltklasse, world class, and frankly, as a kid, that's where you want to be. You want to go and see your heroes, and then also, we probably have about 30,000 people in the stadium, and each one of them knows track and field. It's live on national TV. So a bit different to maybe what you'd see in the States. And literally, when these athletes go around, say, the 1500, there's the wave going around with the runners. And it's a big party, and a lot of the kids that go see that, they're like, okay, I want to go and I want to be a track and field athlete, and it's a beautiful thing. And of course, what's now with On, many years later. Our office is literally 500 meters from the stadium, and we're partnering with the Diamond League there. We will be the sponsor for the Swiss National Track and Field Association. We've just won our first gold medal in Tokyo with a Swiss sprint athlete. So yeah, it's a highlight for all of us when they come around in August.
Yeah, and I would say that one of my favorite Diamond League experiences was in Zurich as well, and I was there to watch Dathan Ritzenheim. He was the first American to break 13 in quite a while.
And the coach for the OAC now.
And he's the coach for the OAC, and I think I was the first person to interview him after the race. His lighting was really bad. I didn't really know how to shoot interviews back then, but hopefully we've gotten a little better. Joey, talk about just 2026 as we wrap it up for both of here. Talk about 2026, what you're excited about. Obviously, we have this partnership with the Diamond League, but just the industry and what you're seeing out there, and then the sport of running.
Yeah, I'll start here. We're at TRE, so we're looking at product. Product is at all-time best that I've ever seen. And, from every brand across the board, the bar has continued to be raised. It's lighter, it's faster than ever before, which is exciting for everyone. But at Fleet Feet, it's how do we continue to build communities? How do we have interesting experiences like the Diamond League, watch parties that we're going to be doing? How do you make the customer experience even better? I like to say good is not good enough, and so how do we continue to elevate that experience? And it comes with product, but also it comes in how we're interacting with our communities that we serve every day.
Awesome. What about you?
I agree, and just adding that, I think it's the best time to be a runner ever. Nowadays, not only have you the product that helps you perform, which is a fairly new thing, but running is now a lifestyle. It's your identity, and places like Fleet Feet or what you're doing is allowing people to live that lifestyle.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming. Thanks again for the partnership. We can't be more excited about the 2026 Diamond League. We'll have some new things in store this year and trying to get more and more people to be watching. And we are wrapping up here at the TRE San Antonio running show. And